Hey guys, it's Katie here. I am here today with a card that I made using this bundle from Stampin' Up. I am stamping my lemons from this bundle in Simon Says Stamp Melon ink. I wanted something that wasn't, in your face yellow, but I wanted something that wasn't orange, and so I found this, and it seemed kind of like a happy medium between the two. And it's an unusual color for lemons. This is not the color that lemons are, but in my card today, these are my lemons. This is what color they are. I am punching out my lemons using the coordinating punch. This is sold in a bundle, and I believe it's a 10% discount if you buy the bundle. And when you stamp this, when you punch this out, it punches the lemons and then it punches the leaves also. And I've got kind of a neat little trick that I'm going to show you about how to stamp your leaves on the already punched out pieces, because these are not clear photopolymer stamps. So here I am, instead of bringing the stamp to the paper, I'm bringing the paper to the stamp and just kind of using my eyes to line up the stamp properly, and then even finger pressure to be sure that it gets good coverage with the ink. The trick to this, when you do this, is don't slide your punched piece. Don't slide it. If it moves, flip it over, check it, see if it's okay. There are a couple of leaves on here that, for me, did kind of bounce a little bit. And did move, but they were fine. It wasn't any ink transfer, where I didn't want it, so that was really, really lucky. But don't slide your punched piece across the stamp, because that's you're just asking for smears if you do that. I forget what I was talking about before the punch piece. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I kind of went with a dark teal and yellowy orange color scheme for this. Orange and blue on the color wheel are opposites, and so they contrast really, really well with each other, and they usually look pretty good. And so I thought, okay, well, I'm going to pare this down just a little with a little bit of yellow, and I'm going to turn it into a teal, and I ended up really, really liking the contrast that I got between the Stampin' Up color Tranquil Tide and the Simon Says Stamp Melon. It was really pretty, and this card was really simple, and it was really easy to put together, and it just came together really nicely, and I'm pretty happy with it. So here I am doing some more of the leaves. And see, I'm just kind of moving my fingers along to kind of make sure it's seeing it kind of bounced a little bit. See, I flip it over, look at it. It's fine. It's good. All is well. And I went ahead and I made several leaves for this card because I wanted lots of leaves. And I'm going to ink up my stamp again. And here we go. So you just line up your already punched piece. And there's that one. And then we're going to line up this already punched piece. And press it down. And pick it up. So there we go. It takes just a little bit of practice, but it's made it so much easier because I don't stress about, I can't line this up with the punch. I can't line all this up and get everything punched and all at once when it's already all stamped, and I don't have to worry about that anymore. I just, I'm good. I'm just gonna, stamp it after the fact, and I'll just line up my stamp with the already punched paper, and that seems to work really well for me. It doesn't bother me any. Now the stamp from Stampin' Up, it's made to not stamp solid, which for me, when I first started playing with the set, I kind of was like, I don't know. down. Because I am a Misty girl, and if it doesn't stamp solid, that means you're supposed to stamp it until it does stamp solid. And so when this, is made to not stamp solid, I didn't really know how to process that at first, but I really like it now. It's really kind of a unique look. Okay, so this is a Tim Holtz ink cube, and I think that this is iced spruce. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's what is this one? Is it Lucky Clover? I don't know. Maybe Lucky Clover? Maybe it's Lucky Clover. I don't know. Anyway, I just wanted some Swispies, some little swipies in the background of my lemons, kind of behind them, just for that extra layer of contrast. So all I did was I went direct to paper with the little mini square stamp pad thing and just swiped it across. And then I'm using some tape runner on my lemons, and I'm also going to use it on my leaves just to adhere them to this card panel. And I'm just going to put them randomly kind of on the lemons, tucking them in here and there, and just giving them some leaves. So tucking that one behind. And I'll apologize if you guys hear any noise. I'm at the football field waiting on my oldest son to get done with his band practice. He's in marching band, and they have practice on Tuesday nights. And so I'm just kind of in the car waiting on him to get done. And there's teenagers everywhere. Teenagers they're not quiet. At least none of these kids are. But that's okay. They're teenagers. They're not supposed to be. Okay, so back to this. This is a Simon Says stamp set that I have had forever, and it is one of my favorites. I adore the font that are these sentiments. It's fun, and it's just kind of cutesy, and I just love it. And I'm trying to remember what color I stamped it in, because it's not black. I don't think I used black. I used a gray, I think. I don't know. It doesn't matter. You can use any kind of color you want to stamp this, because no matter what, it's going to look great. So I'm just lining it up in my Misty, and I'm going to stamp it twice. With the lines of this stamp being as skinny and as fine as they are, it's oh, excuse me, I'm sorry. The lines in the stamp are so skinny that sometimes they can look up to maybe just a little bit splotchy, and that's not, that's just kind of the way this font is. So I do stamp it twice just to get good color payoff. Because I didn't want the sentiment to be so light that I would lose it against the white background or lose it against the lemons, because that that mac and cheesy kind of yellowy orange color is a little bit lighter. So I'm just trimming a little bit off of my card panel, and I'm looking to see, okay, what else have I got going on with this thing, making sure everything is the way I want it. And I'm making this card at a crop, and so I'm also kind of visiting with people, and I get distracted really easily, so it's not so yeah. And I've forgotten what I'm doing here. Totally forgot what I'm doing here. I'm probably looking for something that I've lost. What am I doing? Oh, I know what I'm doing. I am getting, what is this? I think that this is the inside panel of the card, I think. Oh, no. I know what I was doing. I was cutting my card base, the folded part that this front panel here is going to sit on. And I'm going to put my tape runner down. And then I'm just going to line up my card, the little front panel with the base, and get it matched up and get it the way I liked it, and smooth that all down. And there we go. Okay, so there is the card. Hope you guys have enjoyed watching me. Oh, no, wait, that's a lie. That's a lie. I'm breaking out the Nuvo. I forgot I did this. Okay, so these little Nuvo drops, I forget what the name of them is. I can't read what that is. I can't read what that said. Anyway, it's just a white Nuvo drop with some little holographic glitter bits in it, and I really, really like the Nuvo because they round off really, really well, and they're not, the glitter that's in them is really, really fine, and so you end up with a nice smooth rounded dome, and not like a chunky, like a chunky dome. I don't know how else to describe it. So here I am showing you a little bit close up. And there we go. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciated having you here. Be sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Thanks, guys. Stay crafty.